Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Columbus, Ohio, and today I've got another amazing episode for you guys as we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in New Albany, Ohio. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Brad Winter, and if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you tap on that subscribe button below and you click on the bell so you get notified every single time I do a new video. And in these videos, I tell you everything you need to know about living in the Columbus metro and surrounding areas. I am also a licensed real estate agent in the state of Ohio, and as much as I love doing these videos for you guys, I would love nothing more to help you with your real estate needs. So if you're thinking about relocating or moving here, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text message, whatever you need to do, make sure you get a hold of me because I'm going to have your back when moving to our incredible city. All right, so I have another incredible episode for you guys, but first, check out the background, check out the flannel shirt. I did not plan this. This is not my studio. However, I will tell you guys, I am building a home studio in my basement as we speak. So I know my videos have probably been a little boring with the great background. I haven't been outside as much because the weather's been brutal, but I'm going to be making a big investment in this studio, so I hope you guys like it. I'll have it up and running next week. In the meantime, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in New Albany, Ohio. Let's go. So here we go, guys. Living in New Albany, Ohio, and the pros and cons that are associated with it. So I'm going to start with the pros. We're going to go to the cons, and then we're going to circle back with the overall, I guess, score, if you will call it. So pros. Let's start with the pros. Great schools. So if you go to niche.com, this is where I get a lot of my information about neighborhoods and school districts. It is a school district. Teachers get an A. The education, the college prep, the activities as far as sports and after school programs, they all get an A. The diversity gets a B score. So New Albany is considered one of the best public schools in Central Ohio. It ranks very high in the state as well. So if you are moving here, if you're relocating here, if you're even living here, and you want your kids to be in a really good school district that has a lot to offer, New Albany is going to be one of those top choices that you can make for your kids. I do not have kids in the school district yet, so I cannot tell you, any firsthand experiences other than what I hear from clients, friends, family, past experiences that my wife had. She's from New Albany. She went to New Albany schools as well. And then overall, just the data that's out there. So again, this is a big pro about living in New Albany. The second pro about living in New Albany is, how they talk about in real estate, location, location, location. Well, guess what? New Albany, in my opinion, is a great location as far as being close to downtown. They're 20 minutes tops, maybe even a little quicker, depending on, the time of day that you're going. You're 15 minutes to the airport. So if you were a businessman or woman, you travel a lot, you can get to the airport quick, you can get home from the airport quick. Those late night flights, you're getting home, you want to see the family. You don't go driving clear across town to Hilliard or Dublin or, dealing with all that traffic. You can get home rather quickly. You're also only 10 or 15 minutes to Easton, to Polaris. You've got some bodies of water close by and a few of the lakes and reservoirs. So New Albany, I think, is an A+ location as far as suburbs is concerned in the Columbus area. The third pro that I believe is really, really big and it's only going to get bigger, is the job opportunities. So you think of New Albany, there is this perception about New Albany that it's uber wealthy or this or that, and yes, the home prices out there, they are relatively high compared to most places, but guys, the opportunity that's out there with Facebook, Google, now we have Intel that is moving to the New Albany area and doing a $20 billion plus investment that I've even heard could get up to $100 billion in its lifetime. Sorry, yes, with a B, billion. The opportunity for jobs, to get into real estate market, if you're investing in rental properties or land, or if you're a builder, there's just so much opportunity that is out there right now. And think about how much the town is going to grow with local businesses. So if you're a local business owner and maybe you have a location, you're looking for a second location, maybe you want to start a business, the opportunities are endless in this area right now. Probably maybe the most opportunity that there's ever been in the history of New Albany. It's incredible, so definitely look into that if you're thinking about moving here. And the fourth thing is the walkable neighborhoods. So when you're driving through New Albany, they have all these different neighborhoods like every other suburb, but they're all walkable. It's great. You've got like the Hampstead neighborhoods of Hampstead Village, Heath, and Green. You've got Fenway. You've got the paths that are around, the golf courses and the parks. Uptown or downtown, however you want to call it, has its great walkability. You can go to different shops and restaurants. You got Brewdog Brewery right there. So as far as walkability concerned, I give New Albany an A+. Plenty of places to walk to. The neighborhoods are super friendly, especially with pets or young kids. So this is a huge pro in my book. We got to talk about the cons. I got to keep it real, guys. And it's going to be blunt, and you may not like it. And some of you are going to leave nasty comments, but that's okay because I'm here to just shoot you straight. One of the biggest cons in some people's mind is the property taxes. They are super high. Now, property taxes that are high usually means high dollar houses, and that money goes towards the schools. So, when you drive the New Albany school, you are going to see what those property taxes are paying for, or, portion of the property taxes, however they have it worked out. But, you are paying for your kids to get a great education, to have every available resource to them. So this can be a con. Not everybody views it as a con, but if you are not used to paying a high property tax on your house, you may think it. So maybe this is a floater. This could be a pro, this could be a con, but for right now, we'll keep it in the con category because I know a lot of people talk about taxes and you have different opinions of it and where that money goes and what it should be, sent out for and all those good things. So we'll put this in the con category for now. Another con is perception, and I want to be real careful with this. There's a lot of people that think, the New Albany area is maybe a little stuck up, a little bougie, it's uber wealthy, all of these things, that people aren't nice. You hear this stuff out there. I will tell you in firsthand experience, I have clients out there, I live out there, I've met a ton of people out there, I have a lot of friends that are from that area, and I don't think that's the correct perception. Now, that doesn't mean it's a con. So if you're not from here, if you don't know anything about here, and you ask somebody about it, and they have a negative perception of it, they're going to tell you, "Oh, don't move there. It's this, it's that. These people are like that." So that could be a con. Take that for what it's worth. But me and my own personal experience, and I like to think I'm a pretty just normal dude, trying to make a living, all those good things. It's been a really nice place to live. I've recently just moved there and had a really good experience. So maybe it's a con. I'm going to say it's not, but I wanted to throw that out there just in case you've heard about negative perceptions. You might think it's not the place to live. You have to decide that for yourself. Okay, the third con is real estate. And right now, the real estate in New Albany is scarce. It's scarce everywhere. It's super scarce in New Albany. I think right now, as of today, there's 2 houses under $700,000 that are on the market. So it's tough to get into, and that might change as the year goes on. Every week's different, but this week right now, that's what we're looking at. So if you're thinking about moving here, you really want to get into New Albany. It's the only place you want to live. Just be patient. We'll work together on making sure you get in there, but it might take a little bit longer than maybe other areas. It's just highly desirable. A lot of people aren't moving out of the area right now. Intel is moving in. People are holding those houses because the equity in it's just gonna, and the value of it is just gonna go up. So something to think about when you're making the move here. Okay, so we've talked about 4 pros, 3 cons-ish, I guess, depending on how you take it. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, and you can take it however you want it, I'm gonna say it's a big, big pro, is the future growth. We have Intel, which is a massive company, building a $20+ billion facility in our backyard. It's not only going to affect Columbus and the region, but New Albany, it's going to blow up. So, it was once this little village. It's seen a lot of growth lately. It's going to get busier. So a couple things I would think about is the traffic. Traffic's probably going to get worse because they're going to have to, widen the roads to make more lanes, to make things more, easy access, I guess you want to call it. A lot of places are going to start being built, whether that is housing developments or, businesses, commercial areas, all that type of stuff. Over the next 10 years, we are probably going to see some growth that we maybe never thought was possible. It hasn't happened in other suburbs like this in Columbus, not that I'm aware of. And that potential growth, all the opportunities that are going to go along with that, it's going to be insane. So I think, as a person that looks about like what the next 10 years could look like and preparing for that, I think that there is some serious opportunity there. It might be a little busy. We're going to grow. Taxes are probably going to go up. Who knows? They might even make another school in 10 years. We just don't even know what's going to happen. It's going to be pretty crazy. So I think it's a pro. Comment below again what you guys think. Try to take it easy, no negativity. Let's just have some good, solid comments. But if you guys found this channel valuable, if you guys could just click on that bell so you get notified every time I do a new video, that'd be a huge help. Again, I'm gonna have a brand new studio. Sorry about the camouflage. I didn't plan this. I just showed up at this building. This happened. So there it is, guys. They're the pros and cons of living in New Albany, Ohio. If you're thinking about relocating, moving here, if you already live here, if you need some real estate help, I would love the opportunity to help you guys out. Make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna be the guy that has your back when moving here. Until next time.